the new god of financial wisdom, the new gods of financial wisdoms. A new god of financial wisdom, the new goddess of financial wisdom, the new goddesses of financial wisdoms. A new goddess of financial wisdom, the old god of financial wisdom, the old gods of financial wisdoms. A old god of financial wisdom, the old goddess of financial wisdom, the old goddesses of financial wisdoms. A old goddess of financial wisdom, the greater god of financial wisdom, the greater gods of financial wisdoms. A greater god of financial wisdom, the greater goddess of financial wisdom, the greater goddesses of financial wisdoms. A greater goddess of financial wisdom, the lesser god of financial wisdom, the lesser gods of financial wisdoms. A lesser god of financial wisdom, the lesser goddess of financial wisdom, the lesser goddesses of financial wisdoms. A lesser goddess of financial wisdom, the greater spirit of financial wisdom, the greater spirits of financial wisdoms. A greater spirit of financial wisdom, the lesser spirit of financial wisdom, the lesser spirits of financial wisdoms. A lesser spirit of financial wisdom, the major god of financial wisdom, the major gods of financial wisdoms. A major god of financial wisdom, the major goddess of financial wisdom, the major goddesses of financial wisdoms. A major goddess of financial wisdom, the minor god of financial wisdom, the minor gods of financial wisdoms. A minor god of financial wisdom, the minor goddess of financial wisdom, the minor goddesses of financial wisdoms. A minor goddess of financial wisdom, the superior god of financial wisdom, the superior gods of financial wisdoms. A superior god of financial wisdom, the superior goddess of financial wisdom, the superior goddesses of financial wisdoms. A superior goddess of financial wisdom, the inferior god of financial wisdom, the inferior gods of financial wisdoms. A inferior god of financial wisdom, the inferior goddess of financial wisdom, the inferior goddesses of financial wisdoms. A inferior goddess of financial wisdom, the ancestor god of financial wisdom, the ancestor gods of financial wisdoms. A ancestor god of financial wisdom, the ancestor goddess of financial wisdom, the ancestor goddesses of financial wisdoms. A ancestor goddess of financial wisdom, the ascendant god of financial wisdom, the ascendant gods of financial wisdoms. A ascendant god of financial wisdom, the ascendant goddess of financial wisdom, the ascendant goddesses of financial wisdoms. A ascendant goddess of financial wisdom, the descendant god of financial wisdom, the descendant gods of financial wisdoms. A descendant god of financial wisdom, the descendant goddess of financial wisdom, the descendant goddesses of financial wisdoms. A descendant goddess of financial wisdom, the transcendent god of financial wisdom, the transcendent gods of financial wisdoms. A transcendent god of financial wisdom, the transcendent goddess of financial wisdom, the transcendent goddesses of financial wisdoms. A transcendent goddess of financial wisdom, the future god of financial wisdom, the future gods of financial wisdoms. A future god of financial wisdom, the future goddess of financial wisdom, the future goddesses of financial wisdoms. A future goddess of financial wisdom, the present god of financial wisdom, the present gods of financial wisdoms. A present god of financial wisdom, the present goddess of financial wisdom, the present goddesses of financial wisdoms. A present goddess of financial wisdom, the past god of financial wisdom, the past gods of financial wisdoms. A past god of financial wisdom, the past goddess of financial wisdom, the past goddesses of financial wisdoms. A past goddess of financial wisdom, the god of financial wisdom, the gods of financial wisdoms. A god of financial wisdom, the goddess of financial wisdom, the goddesses of financial wisdoms. A goddess of financial wisdom, the half god of financial wisdom, the half gods of financial wisdoms. A half god of financial wisdom, the half goddess of financial wisdom, the half goddesses of financial wisdoms. A half goddess of financial wisdom, the vessel of financial wisdom, the vessels of financial wisdoms. A vessel of financial wisdom, the person of financial wisdom, the persons of financial wisdoms. A person of financial wisdom, the image of financial wisdom, the images of financial wisdoms. A image of financial wisdom, the imagination of financial wisdom, the imaginations of financial wisdoms. A imagination of financial wisdom, the belief of financial wisdom, the beliefs of financial wisdoms. A belief of financial wisdom, the thought of financial wisdom, the thoughts of financial wisdoms. A thought of financial wisdom, the word of financial wisdom, the words of financial wisdoms. A word of financial wisdom. The action of financial wisdom. The actions of financial wisdoms. A action of financial wisdom. The reaction of financial wisdom. The reactions of financial wisdoms. A reaction of financial wisdom. The situation of financial wisdom. The situations of financial wisdoms. A situation of financial wisdom. The circumstance of financial wisdom. The circumstances of financial wisdoms. A circumstance of financial wisdom. The relationship of financial wisdom. The relationships of financial wisdoms. A relationship of financial wisdom. The number of financial wisdom. The numbers of financial wisdoms. A number of financial wisdom. The formula of financial wisdom. The formulas of financial wisdoms. A formula of financial wisdom. The equation of financial wisdom. The equations of financial wisdoms. A equation of financial wisdom. The symbol of financial wisdom. The symbols of financial wisdoms. A symbol of financial wisdom. The color of financial wisdom. The colors of financial wisdoms. A color of financial wisdom. The thing of financial wisdom. The things of financial wisdoms. A thing of financial wisdom. The way of financial wisdom. The ways of financial wisdoms. A way of financial wisdom. The place of financial wisdom. The places of financial wisdoms. A place of financial wisdom. The time of financial wisdom. The times of financial wisdoms. A time of financial wisdom. The event of financial wisdom. The events of financial wisdoms. A event of financial wisdom. The result of financial wisdom. The results of financial wisdoms. A result of financial wisdom.